Hi, welcome back to bringing yoga into our daily lives. We're bringing yoga into our daily lives through our 8 limbs of yoga. We've been going through the yamas and the niyamas, and we're currently on the niyamas on our 3rd one, tapas. Tapas is an inner wisdom combined with a fiery passion that feeds our sense of purpose. We need passion and courage to burn away the impurities, physically, mentally, and emotionally, essentially cultivating a sense of self-discipline in order to pave the way to our true greatness. We practice tapas by taking time to get on the mat, practicing yoga, meditating, or self-practice. This can also be taking time to observe our mind, our thought processes. It can also be working on strength and flexibility. With tapas, we have that inner wisdom that encourages us to practice even when we don't feel like it, even though we know it makes us feel good. We can make the decision to go to bed a little earlier so we can get up earlier for self-practice. Let's choose to have self-discipline in our eating habits by eating healthier foods. Maybe limiting our sugar intake and fried food as we make better choices for our body. Eating more whole foods. This also includes whole foods like one ingredient. An apple that has one ingredient. An orange has one ingredient. So does broccoli. So those kinds of food choices where we understand the ingredients, we know what they are. Making sure that we're drinking plenty of water for our body, especially out here in the sun. Make sure that tapas also means burning away negative thought patterns, habits that we often fall into. Let's find the courage to practice consistently and have the humility to admit when we have any limitations and be able to respect our limitations as we reap the rewards of self-discipline, tapas. So here we are, we're gonna move into yoga today, and we have Nicholas with us. So let's bring it to hip width distance apart for a moment. Let's find that the toes point forward. We have soft knees. We start to tuck in the abs. Let's take a moment to come into our mountain pose. So let's roll those shoulders back down, palms face forward. We take nice deep breaths as we close the eyes. As we close the eyes, we're taking deep breaths. We feel the belly expanding with air, and exhaling, we feel the compression of the abs drawing in towards the back. We're still lifting tall through the spine, through the crown of the head, here at the top of the head and towards the back. And as we center ourselves for a moment by bringing that breath inward, paying attention to our breath, let's have a positive affirmation for us today. Just anything positive, saying something positive about yourself. Taking a moment. Let's go ahead and make this positive statement, an affirmation, as we bring it into the breath. So we're going to repeat it in the mind. Whether it's I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm respectful, whatever positive affirmation you've chosen, we're inhaling and exhaling. And just letting a smile come to the face. Let's go ahead and open the eyes. Let's inhale, lengthen arms up and over. And we're going to exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive to the floor as we come into forward fold. Let's inhale, come into monkey, palms here, rest on our shins. We're going to lift up to that half back, roll the shoulders back, bring the gaze forward, shine the heart forward, inhale. Let's exhale back into our forward fold, squeeze behind the legs, give yourself a hug.
Let's inhale, this time half back. So we're gonna lengthen, keep those knees soft. We have a nice flat back, hands gently resting on the knees as we hinge back. We're hinging at those glutes, we're hinging at the knees. We can see our toes, our knees aren't jetting forward. Let's roll those shoulders back. Let's check the knees. We have that right alignment. Our toes might be lifting, our heels are grounded and pressing into the floor, knee ankle alignment. And then here we are with a nice flat back, shoulders rolled back, hands just gently on the quads. Let's inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, chair pose. This time, option to reach forward now that we know. We check in with our feet, our alignment. Let's inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, chair pose. Now this time, bring the palms together, hands to heart. We're gonna twist open to one side. You can take that elbow and bring it to the lateral side of that knee. Lengthen through the back, press through the palms of the hands. One more breath here. Let's exhale, release that twist, coming forward center. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, chair pose. Bring those arms forward, find that flat back, that alignment, check in. Let's bring hands to heart. We're gonna move into a twist. So we're just twisting to one side. Take that elbow, hook it to the lateral side of the knee, lengthen through the back. And let's exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, up and over. Got that heart moving. Let's exhale, bring hands to heart. Still connecting breath with our movement. Let's move to the side where we can see the length of our mat, or we have plenty of room to come down. Let's inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Soften those knees. Let's bring our hands down. Walk it out for downward facing dog. Let's bicycle the legs, knees bending. Let's go ahead and sink the heels down. Move it into plank pose. Finding those tight abs, length from heel to crown, shoulders roll back. Let's exhale, release to the knees, keep the flat back. Let's bring it all the way back into our child's pose. Extended child's pose as we reach forward, release the head. Nice deep breaths here, one more breath. And let's exhale, come forward into partial plank, kneeling plank, roll those shoulders back, draw those elbows in. We want to move through crocodile, so we're gonna hinge at the glutes, keep the flat back. Chin comes down first. Then the heart, then the hips. Let's inhale. We're coming into our baby cobra as we roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the palms, squeeze the elbows towards the rib cage, bring the gaze forward, one more breath. Let's exhale, press into the palms. Inhale, press into the palms, lifting up to our partial plank. Exhale, let's move it back all the way. This time, open knees, wide legged extended child's pose. Let's exhale. We're going to come up to all fours. As we find all four alignment, knees to our hips, palms spreading wide, pressing into the fingertips. Let's inhale, cow, looking forward. Raise the tailbone. Let's exhale, cat, navel to spine, tuck the chin in the chest. Inhale, cow. Nice deep breath. Exhale, cat. balance. One arm reaches forward, the opposite leg reaches back through the heel. Point the toes down towards the floor. And let's exhale, bring it back. We're gonna inhale, other side. Nice spinal balance here. Exhale, release. Let's come up into camel. Make sure knees stacking with hips. Fists for wrists as we bring it to the low back. Tighten the glutes. Lift through the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. And start to open up through the upper back. Make sure we're breathing and there's no pain here. Exhale. Let's bring it all the way back up. Sit the glutes back down. We're going to come all the way down into a child's pose. Couple of deep breaths here. Let's exhale, coming all the way back up, coming to that camel pose with our knees. Step one leg forward here. As we step one leg forward, let's take our toes and crunch them so that we continue to bring that foot forward. And then we find knee ankle alignment. So right now my knee is not to my ankle yet because I want to open this hip right here that's already hip knee alignment, but we're going to take it out of that by pulling ourselves forward. So here I'm hinging forward. My hips are squared out forward like I would for warrior one. My knee is bent. I'm bringing it into alignment with my ankle. If you're already in alignment with the ankle, just do not surpass your toes with the knee. Keep the knee behind your toes. Let's go ahead and bring hands to the knee. Lift through the heart, roll those shoulders back, bring the gaze slightly up. Nice deep breaths here. And let's exhale. Now we're bringing hip knee alignment. We're lengthening through that leg. Let's bring the toes up towards the sky here. We're balancing on the heel. Knee ankle alignment right here. Keep a nice flat back. Hinge at the hips. Drawing yourself forward. You can bring knuckles to the ground. Maybe palms of hands. Let's make sure we're flattening through the back. We're supposed to be lengthening out. So try and bring the glutes back. No, bring your glutes back. It's better to bring your glutes back. There you go. And then, so remember, we can always use blocks. Hands. So that we can flatten out through the back. Let's go ahead and release that leg, bring it back. We're going to come into a camel again. So find knees on hips, fists for wrists, squeeze the shoulder blades back, tucking those out, squeeze your glutes, bring the gaze and the heart up, opening here as we draw the elbows back and down. Couple of breaths. Exhale. Let's slowly release. We're coming back into that child's pose. Bring it slowly down. 2 to 3 breaths here. And let's start to bring it all the way back up into that camel. And this time, opposite leg. Step it forward. Notice one leg has hip alignment with the knee. We're going to take that front leg. Let's inch our toes. Squeeze those toes. Walk them forward so that we get a little more leverage here. We're going to take that knee now, bend, and try and bring it up above the ankle. As we do, our hips face forward. We're releasing the hips forward and down. We can bring hands to knees. Roll the shoulders back. Lift through the heart. So right now we're on, yeah, there you go. Put your hands right here. And then lift through the heart, center right here. Finding balance. All right, we're gonna come into our half splits. So this is when we start to bring the glutes back, aligning with the back leg. Then we start to bring the toes up. It's okay if your glutes come further back. Your toes come up, heel is into the ground, and remember you can use those blocks. We try to flatten the back, lengthen through the neck. Nice deep breaths. So trying to bring a nice flat back. I'm pressing the heart forward and rolling the shoulders back and down. And hands point forward. here. Let's go ahead and slowly start to bring that leg back. Coming back into knee alignment. Inhale, bring the arms up and over. As we stabilize here in our knee-hip alignment, let's exhale, open up to a side. Really open up through those shoulders, twisting at our waist. Let's inhale, up and over, and exhale, twist. Take another breath here. And let's inhale, up and over. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, last time to twist this direction. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up and over. And this time we're going to exhale. Let's bring our arms forward. Walk the hands. We want to come into downward facing dog. So bring them forward. Tuck those toes under. Lift the glutes. Letting the heels sink into the floor. Let's take a nice deep breath. And as we soften those knees, let's walk the hands back to the feet. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to keep a nice flat back. Open up the arms, tighten the glutes. We're pressing through our heels as we root to head, lifting up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands come to heart. We are going to step it into our warrior one. We're already hip width distance apart, so step 1 foot forward. Let that heel rise, and as the heel rises, go ahead and bring it slightly inward and set it down so that your toes point off to a diagonal. Then take the hands on the hips and start to draw them forward, seeing that your front toes are straight forward. You have knee ankle alignment. Inhale, warrior one. Nice deep breaths here. One more breath for our warrior one, and we're going to come into a balancing pose. Let's exhale. We're going to release. So this is a good time to grab a block. So we have our warrior one here. We're going to take the block, and we're going to take that same hand to the same leg, and we're going to bring it right in front of the toes that are pointed forward. For our hand to rest, let's bring that back hand to the back hip. Now we're going to start to bring the weight forward for a half moon as we lift the leg. As we lift the leg, we extend all the way out through the heel. We're stacking hips here, stacking shoulder joints as we open up through the back, lengthening, finding balance, and then finding maybe that arm coming up for our half moon. Let's exhale. We're going to release that back down so that we come back into our warrior two. So start to lift up. We're going to move the block. Keep that knee bent, toes point forward, leg diagonal and lengthen. Bring it up to warrior two by same arm forward as the bent knee. Lengthen the back arm, palms face down, roll the shoulders back, look over the fingertips for warrior two. Let's exhale, release the hands. Let the hips come forward. Let's step it forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, let's sit it back, chair pose. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's step our opposite foot back. As we do, once again, our hips are forward facing for now. We're hip line distance apart. Take that heel that's lifted up in the back, draw it slightly in, press it down. Bring the hands to the hips, draw the hips forward, check knee ankle alignment, toes point forward. Inhale, warrior one.
Nice deep breaths here. Now remember, you can grab a block. We're going to come into our half moon pose where we stack hips and shoulders and balance on one leg. So let's go ahead and grab our block again. Remember, same hand to same bent knee in front of us. We're taking that block, putting it in front of the toes. Other hand on hip. Let's lift the back leg, extend through the heel. Find stack shoulders, bring the arm up when you're ready. Exhale, we're going to slowly bend that front knee, hand back on hip, slowly bring it back. Let's release that block. We're coming up for warrior two, so let's check. Front knee aligns with ankle, toes forward, bring that same hand forward, palm down, other arm back, palm down, roll the shoulders back, hips are open, look over the front fingertips. Nice deep breaths here. Let's exhale, release the hands. Bring the hips forward facing. We're gonna step it forward. As we do, inhale up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, let's lift up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's come forward. We want to come into our sun pose. We're going to open up through the legs. And it's not very wide, so it's not straddle pose. So find where it's shoulders or slightly greater. Bend the knees. Make sure the knees track to your toes. And then the knees align with your ankles as you hinge those glutes back. We have a nice flat back here. Take a few deep breaths, roll the shoulders back, palms face upward, extend through the fingertips. Nice deep breaths here. Let's inhale, lengthen through the legs, up and over. We're going to bring palms together, cross the thumbs. Here we are in volcano pose. Lengthening through those arms, pressing through the soles of the feet. We're going to turn this into a lateral flexion. Let's inhale to one side. And exhale to center. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to center. Keep that core tight, legs tight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go ahead and bring our hands down. Point the palms forward. Then let's lift the toes. Bring the toes forward facing here. As toes are forward facing, now we're coming in for a straddle. We're going to turn straddle into airplane, so it doesn't have to be a wide straddle once again. But if you want a wide straddle, remember it's more challenging the wider we go. Keep those toes pointed forward. We're going to keep a nice flat back, palms pointed forward. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the scapula so we have heart leading forward. Tuck those abs in. We're coming into a flat back airplane straddle pose. So keep that flat back, extend through the fingertips. So we're keeping a nice flat back, lift through the heart, soften those knees, and then bring the palms facing down. So here we are, nice flat back, heart still leads, lengthening through the neck, through the torso, airplane arms, stretching back and up towards the ceiling. One more breath. Let's exhale, release those hands, make fist for wrist down to the ground. Roll the shoulders back, continue to lengthen through the back. Take a nice deep inhale here. And we're gonna exhale like we're doing cat. Navel to spine, round the back up. Inhale as if we're moving into cow, doing your best, rolling the shoulders back, gazing forward, heart leads. Exhale, coming back into that cat-like pose. Inhale, coming into the cow with the straddle. And exhale, last time cat.
As your collaborators.
Let's inhale, nice flat back, soften those knees. Heel heel, toe, coming back, all the way back. We do want to come into garland, so back into that position where we have knees in alignment, toes point the same direction as our knees. Bring hands right above the knees, roll the shoulders back, lengthen through the back, send the glutes back here. Inhale, lengthen through the back. We're going to exhale, twist through the shoulders, looking over the top shoulder behind you. Inhale, center. We're going to exhale, twist the opposite direction, looking over that shoulder as we keep length in the back. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhaling, center. Exhale to the other side. Can we skip this? Inhale, center. Exhale. Let's inhale, center. And exhale, we're going to press through the heels, start to lengthen up and over. Thank you. All the way up and over. Exhale, palms together, heart center. Let's go ahead, heel, toe, back. We're coming back to hip width distance apart. We're going to come all the way down. So let's find that hip width distance apart. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's move into our monkey. Nice deep breaths here. We're cooling down. Let's exhale. Walk it out into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, release the knees. Let's start to bring it back into any child's pose of your choice. Taking deep breaths here as we focus on the breath. Coming all the way back down to the earth. All right, let's exhale. Coming all the way back up. We're going to come to the floor, so let's find our way down. Coming all the way down, let's round through the back. Bring knees into chest, giving ourselves a hug, maybe even moving side to side. Getting ready to slow it down here. Let's release the feet. Release the back. Open through the arms here. Taking nice deep breaths. Let's keep the feet on the ground here as we exhale. Windshield wipers. Knees move to one side. Let's inhale back to center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhaling, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. And last time, let's exhale, knees to chest. Release the feet. Getting ready for Shavasana, palms face up. We can release all the way down through the legs. Nicholas will show us our Shavasanas, palms face upward. Lying down and settling into our breath as we breathe in and out of the nose. And as we breathe in and out of the nose, we are noticing where the floor and our body meet. Let's settle into our root chakra at the base of our spine.
bringing us our foundation and security as we rest our fears and feel safe. Feeling the earth beneath you, breathing in, breathing out. We find our rhythmic breath as we deepen. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. We then move our attention to the sacral chakra, just below our navel, our belly button, and center of the pelvis. We find our flow of passion, goals, hopes, dreams, and desires. We let go of our guilt and shame so that we can begin to transform our goals, dreams, hopes, and desires into reality. Action. As we ascend from our sacral chakra to our solar plexus above the belly button. This governs our self-confidence, our inner strength, our willpower, and self-discipline. Here we stoke the element of fire as we change and transform, stepping out of our comfort zone, where we can begin to grow and learn about ourselves. The lessons we learn from facing challenges and fears are the ones that tend to have the biggest positive impact on us. Breathing in from root to sacral and solar plexus. Exhaling, connecting solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra. We inhale from the base of the spine, drawing breath and energy to right above the belly button. And we exhale back down into the root as we make a full cycle with our breath, inhaling and exhaling, looping through our 3 lower chakras in a continuous breath and energy loop. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling transformation. Exhaling transformation. Inhaling passion. Exhaling passion. Inhaling courage. Exhaling courage. Inhaling discipline. Exhaling discipline. Inhaling stability. Exhaling, feeling grounded and supported. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing a steady, slow stream of energy through these 3 chakras as we connect to our true self. Taking a moment to thank the body, thanking the mind for moving through yoga today, as we had the self-discipline and courage to bring us through our yoga practice, as we have learned tapas, self-discipline, with that fiery passion and wisdom that brings us back again and again. As we connect to the breath, we inhale, we exhale. We start to bring ourselves back to center, where we feel centered within the body. We might bring the palms of the hands over the low abs. Coming back to deep breathing here as we fill the abs with air and exhale completely. Starting to find a little bit of movement in the fingers, the toes. Maybe moving the head, looking over one shoulder, then looking over the other shoulder. And when we are ready, we can gently bend and soften our knees and bring ourselves to the side, allowing us to come in fetal position. Maybe even giving ourselves a hug if it feels good. And when we're ready, we can slowly come back up to our sitting position. Thank you for joining us for yoga today as we practice tapas. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.